Hey, welcome. Welcome to day 4. Hey, can you imagine your week is almost over. It's fourth day we work together. So how are you all doing? Today will be a big day. So I'm glad that you are here in live and that you spend the next probably 45 minutes with me today. So it will be a bit more content, and please stay until the end because I've got some good news for you. So the last 3 days, we learned a lot about entrepreneurship. We learned about that we are the driver, we are the foundation of our success. We learned that we set the tone in our organization. We set the culture. We get what we tolerate. So if we tolerate bad behavior, if we tolerate energy suckers, well, then we are doomed to get this. So we're not going to tolerate this from now on, aren't we? Put yes in the chat if you agree. Also, yeah, we learned that building a culture takes time. And it not only affects our employees, it also affects our clients, our partners, business partners, stakeholders, but also our friends. So it's very important that we set our boundaries. We set our boundaries and define what kind of people you want to spend time with. So, and thanks again. We had people who contributed their findings in the group. So awesome work. Today it's all about, well, the ultimate goal of our business. Yeah, we want to grow. Yeah, we want to grow our companies. We want to grow our impact. We want to grow the value we create for our clients. And by the end of the day, and this is why it's important that you really stay until the end, you will get a simple formula and some really tangible tips you can use to expand your growth immediately. Something you can use right away, tomorrow when you go back to the office. For me, it was eye-opening. And I will tell you a few examples how I use this this formula and what impact it had for us. So, I mean, we have big dreams as entrepreneurs, don't we? And our biggest asset is being resourceful, always finding a solution to the problems. Because hey, we as entrepreneurs, we love problems, because problems are the source of our services and products we create. Problems drive us, to come up with solutions. And we always want to find a way to a problem. And when we talk about growth, and you look around at different companies and different growth strategies, there are a couple of ways how you can grow your organization. Starting with how I call it the big boys way. In my other business, we work with big organizations, banks, corporates, and other big bodies. And when you look at how they grow their business, I mean, they have so many resources. They have often so much money, and they just can throw it on a topic. They throw it on a problem, and they develop solutions. Sometimes they are successful, sometimes they're not. But they have often, especially in the past, when I had projects in the past, and I worked for big organizations, big banks here in Frankfurt, 20 years ago, yeah. And when I look at how they sometimes operated, they had a project, yeah, and they invested millions of euros into this project, try to develop a new business or try to enhance a service. And then often what happened, well, we spent lots of effort, time, and money on this project. That wasn't successful, and they closed it down and started a new one. You can't do this as a small entrepreneur. It would kill you. You do this once and that's it. But big organizations, they have the resources. And this is why I call it the big boys way. And it's not really applicable for us. The other strategy you can use, I call it the get lucky way. Well, getting lucky means you basically find a niche market. You find a topic which you can develop. And you don't do this strategically. You are on the right time at the right place. And honestly, I used to use this get lucky way. My first business, which is still running until today. How did I get into this business? Well, I was at the right time, at the right place. I was supporting a project back in 2003. Yeah, it's quite a while ago. Or even 2002, 2003. And it happened that this project was supporting a big implementation of a treasury management system at a big corporate here in Frankfurt and Düsseldorf. And hey, I just was there. I took the chance. I got into the topic. I learned how this application worked. I just took the jobs and executed it, provided value to the project. And hey, out of this, I grew my first business. And at the peak, we had over 20 people working. And just because I was basically lucky. Yeah? It's nothing you can replicate all the time. But sometimes it happens, and it was awesome. And the third way, well, I call the 0815 way. And this is actually a German saying, a German expression, which basically means standard. It's the normal way, the way many people do it, or many organizations do it. Yeah. What do they do? Well, they have a topic, they have a product, a service, and they just double down. They increase the size of the funnel. They increase the sales reps. They scale the marketing. They just do more publicity. And yes, sometimes it works, but it's not just using a big bullhorn and screaming your message to everyone who's not interested. This This is not a strategy to grow in a sustainable way. You only use tactics, marketing tactics, sales tactics to expand your business. But hey, what happens often? Often happen that you don't even have a real business model. You just think that this is something people need, and then you scale, and then you invest lots of money into marketing and sales, and you only focus on the status quo, on the current product. Often, you don't anticipate what the market wants. You don't anticipate the real needs of your client, also the needs in the future. Best example is Nokia. I mean, we all know Nokia. My first, I don't know, 5 mobile phones I bought from Nokia. I love this brand. I love the mobile phones. But then, hey, then Apple came along, introduced the iPhone, because they anticipated this. They anticipated the future needs of their clients. They said, yeah, my clients, our clients, they want something else than just make a phone call. They want to really use this phone for other activities, listening to music, browsing the web. This is how they basically killed Nokia. Nokia was doing it the 0815 way, yeah? Just having a product, selling it, marketing it, but they didn't innovate. They didn't look for new ways to serve the needs of their clients. So, and this is what happens. And it's very difficult for us small entrepreneurs to be strategic in our growth. It's really difficult to make the right decisions because we don't have the resources like a big corporate. We just can't rely on being lucky at some point and getting to the right place at the right time. Yeah. Also, it's nice, but it's not applicable. And we just can't wait until a customer knocks on our doors. It just doesn't work. So we have to try something else. We have to be innovative, and you have to be strategic. And I just want to share a quick formula, a very simple formula about strategic growth. And this formula is from my mentor, Keith Cunningham, and it's actually quite easy. So how can we define opportunity for growth? What does it mean for us? Well, it's a basic, simple equation. Opportunity for growth equals our expertise plus the market needs. So what does it mean? What does it really mean? What do we mean by our expertise? Well, I mean, it's obviously straightforward. It's our skills, what we have as a company, the skills our employees have, the skills we have, our assets. I mean, what we have as an organization. Maybe we developed some patents, some products and services, published some books or other publications. Our expertise are our people, our biggest asset, our experience. Yeah, years and years of track records, project we did, and people we met, alliances we got into, the network we developed over time, our LinkedIn connections. Yeah, our USP. But having expertise alone, it's not a success factor. You're not guaranteed to be successful. I mean, look at another example. Look at Kodak. I mean, Kodak, they had the expertise for digital photography. They had the patent. They discovered it. They developed it. They've been the first one on the market. And we all know the story. They're gone. They're gone because they didn't capitalize on this skill. They didn't use it. And this was the reason why they're not here anymore. So it's not only our expertise, it's also the market needs. So the market needs, and the market needs are constantly changing, are constantly developing. I mean, we are in a time where change is everywhere. Change is next door. It's a constantly development of new situations. I mean, best example we all lived through, or currently still living through, this pandemic, which completely changed the needs of the people. When you look at consumers, in the last year, they focused more on building their home, investing in their house, in their flat, because they couldn't travel anymore. They couldn't go to other places. So their need changed. It's not that they invested money in trips and stuff. No, they invested money in a new couch or in a new winter garden or in a new stereo system for their home. Changing market needs. This is something we all need to anticipate, need to look out. We always need to. Oh, there are the big cars driving around my office. We need. Sorry, for a second. I had the window open because it was a bit warm here, but there are big people showing off in their big cars, so also need. Another example which always struck me is I live in an area with a lot of restaurants, and back 5-10 years ago we had a nice diversity of restaurants, different kind of food, different kind of nationalities, and I loved it. And now basically over time this developed into a monoculture of burgers. Yeah, you had one burger place after another. And I just thought, hey, I mean, is everyone only eating burgers nowadays? Yeah. I mean, yeah, every now and then a burger is nice, but this is not at least not my standard day-to-day food. But hey, there was a burger place, 50 meters next to them was another one and another one. And suddenly there's 80% burger restaurants. Well, it's a question, did you really check the market? Did you really see what people want? I mean, half of these burger restaurants are gone already. But still, for me, I don't understand this restaurant business. Yeah, I don't understand how can you open something where the same business is the same type of food is just around the corner. Yeah, this is typical wrong market analysis. So looking at the market is very important when we want to grow. Hey, and then how does an opportunity for grow look like? Well, in the end, we need to really match our expertise with the market needs, and we need to find a way to convince the existing customer to come to us. So we need to look at what our competitors are doing. How do they serve? What kind of products do they offer? What kind of price structure do they have? And we have to find our place. Maybe it's with improved service. I would rather go to an organization which offers great service than if they have a comparable product. Another story, I mean, this is always annoying me. We have a fish restaurant in our neighborhood. And even after this pandemic, they still don't accept digital payments. Yes, they have a big sign there, no EC card. And this drives me crazy. Every time I buy there, I feel like I don't want to make business here because I don't want to go to the cash machine before I go shopping. I just want to buy what I want. But they don't want electronic cards. They don't want any kind of electronic payment. And this annoys me. This is a reason for me not to buy there. If there would be another fish place, even if they would have maybe not the best service, I would rather go to the other place because this is just annoying me. So we really need to find ways to offer more value, and the clarity on what we have, the clarity of our skills, our assets, plus the clarity of the real needs of our target customers. That equals clarity of the opportunity we have, the opportunity to grow our business. And it is very important to understand that growth is not only marketing. Growth is not only putting out the message and investing in sales. No, I mean, you have marketing. Marketing is about getting people to notice what you do, and the execution, the delivery. The delivery of your products and services. And this is what also people notice. And both of them is you require for strategic growth. Not only the marketing, not only the deliverables, both. And this is what we need to focus on. Matching our expertise with the market needs is our growth. The question is, how can we leverage this formula? How can we leverage, and I show it again, how can we leverage our expertise? What can we do regarding the market needs? What could be our strategy? Well, we cannot change the market needs. We have to observe them. We have to anticipate what people might need in the future. Most of us, we don't have the resources just to hire more people. Also, there are ways, we can have another session where I can tell you how we hire and what capabilities are available for small business owners. It's amazing. We cannot also change our track record, looking back, looking our expertise. We cannot just add something which we haven't done. Yeah. So the question is, what can we do, and what can we do right away? What can we do today or tomorrow, which has a profound impact on our business? And when we discovered this, it was right before we had this many times in the history of my company, but there was an example right before the pandemic, which was amazing, using this little tweak, which I will tell you in a second. It had an amazing impact on our business, and yes. It is something everyone can utilize tomorrow. But before we come to this, before we really go into this topic, and this is a statement I wanted to show you as well. Which I said that marketing is about getting people to notice what you do, and execution is doing something people will notice, and never assume that it's all one and none of the other. Before we get into the little tip which I want to share with you, which can really change the future of your company, I just wanted to look back at this week, because it's almost the last day. So it's today, and tomorrow we have another half an hour, 45 minutes together, and then we all go our way and hopefully implement something from what we learned here in this week. But the point is, when I look back at my history, when I started really working on myself, on my personality, and on my business, I looking back, it's simple that this is not a one-time thing. It is not that. It's not like you go to the gym one time and you're fit, right? It's a process. I wasn't doing sport a lot when I was young. When I went to university, I started going to the gym, and since ever then, I'm working out on a regular basis. I'm sort of addicted to it. And when I stop at some point because maybe I'm sick or I have a little problem with one of my ankles and I haven't been running for quite some time, it really affects me. It affects my body and it affects my mood. So it's important to stay involved. It's important to constantly work out, and it's important to constantly work on your business and on your personality. So we can't just handle everything we did in 1 hour. Yeah, we talked about you as the entrepreneur, your personality, that you are the driving factor of your business, that you are the one, who makes or breaks your success. We talked about that you define your culture. It's your decision. It's your decision, and no one else. You get what you tolerate. When you tolerate things which are not good for your organization, well, it's what you receive. And we also talked about that you grow your business. But imagine where you are right now. When I look back where I was when I started my journey of development, of becoming a better version of myself. When I started investing in me, it was the best investment I ever did. When I look back where I was back then, I was frustrated, I was sad, fearful, I was not the best version of myself. I had 10 kilo overweight and was miserable big portion of my day. When I look where I am now, it's a different ballgame. I still have things which don't go right. I still have bad days, but I don't stay there that long. I still have setbacks and failures, yes, but hey, that's life, That's how you learn, how you develop, and you make the best out of it. So I see there was a big gap from where I was and where I'm now. And the question is for you, what's your decision? Do you want to close the gap you might have from where you are and where you want to be? The gap from your current day as an entrepreneur to your perfect day as an entrepreneur in the future? You wrote this down in the beginning, how your life will look like, how your day will look like, how you where you get up in the morning, what you focus on, how you feel, what kind of people you surround yourself with, and what you do whole day, and maybe how your team will operate, that they are maybe happy, resourceful, and energy givers, not only energy takers, and that you have a business which is growing again and successful, despite what's happening on the market, despite all the negativity which is out there. And when you want to work on this gap, when you want to decide, yes, I would like to step up, I would like to invest in myself to become a better version of myself, which will have an impact on you, first of all, on your family, because they don't have to deal with a grumpy person all the time, on your employees, because, hey, they are happy and resourceful again, and also on your business in the end. Then I want to invite you to something. I want to invite you to an event we do, to an event I developed to work on these 3 pillars more in depth. I mean, we touched on this, on your personality. We touched on your culture, but we touched on your growth today. But hey, we can only do so much in this half an hour or 1 hour where we are together. And this is why we decided to create an event which goes over 3 days. We call it the Unshakable Entrepreneur Event. And this is an opportunity for you to immerse yourself, first of all, in a group of other like-minded entrepreneurs, in a group of people who have the same goals, the same dreams, and the same fears and problems like you might have at the moment. So this is why we start with you. We start with you as an entrepreneur, and we call this pillar drive, because hey, you drive your company, you drive your success. Yeah? We will start really developing your big why, which is the cornerstone of your success and the future of your company. We really get clarity on your role, and we stop the overwhelm. We stop the overwhelm most of the entrepreneurs have nowadays. We learn how to prioritize, to delegate, to eliminate, to outsource. I have a system developed, this 3P, 3D system, which I will show you on this day, which will move the needle for you, I promise. And this day is the foundation of this 3 days we will work together. Hey, then we want to talk about how to cultivate a culture in your organization, how to decide how to form a team, really get deep into this into the topics of team building, of culture, knowing how to set the right tone and how to develop your startup culture. We also want to talk about high-performing teams. High-performing teams is the foundation of success in an organization, and it's not only working hard. No, it's also having fun and being open and enjoying your time together. Because hey, we spend so much time in the organization, so much time in our business. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna enjoy what we're doing. And this is the very, I mean, it's almost the most important part of this 3 days, next to you as the entrepreneur. And then, yes, we will talk really about the 5 biggest bottlenecks in your startup life. We will talk about strategic growth. We will talk about how to develop your business. You will end up with a map, with a plan, and with some milestones to develop your business in the future. And we do this together with a group of other entrepreneurs. You will exchange, you will build relationships and hopefully also friendships. I met people on these events, which I'm still almost talking on a regular basis. And it's amazing. It's amazing the community you get, the community and also the accountability, because you hook yourself up with other people and you hold each other accountable. And this is all happening in these 3 days. And it's a virtual event, so you can attend from any place in the world. You can attend from your home. You can attend when you are on holiday. You can attend. You just need a screen and an internet connection. That's it. It will be held on Zoom, so we will have interaction with each other. We go into breakout rooms. We really build connections, and we work on your business. And hey, this contains basically my combined compressed knowledge of 25 years as an entrepreneur. Honestly, it's worth a lot. And but I do this because it's my passion, and I want to help everyone around. I want to help you thrive and be successful. And this is why we only price this for basically not more than going to a nice restaurant with your wife. So here are the facts. 3 full days from June 17 to June 19, basically in 3-4 weeks. And at the moment, we have an early bird offer. I'm not sure how long we will have this price, but it's only 97 euros. 97 euros for 3 days, combined knowledge, building relationships and building up a peer group of like-minded entrepreneurs, and just getting set up to rock and roll in the second half of 21. I mean, for me, it's a no-brainer. We have a landing page which we share in the group. It's basically contains all the information, everything you need to know about this event, some stories from other attendees of events in the past, and description of the 3 days. Yeah, and here you can basically get your tickets, which at the moment still for the early bird price of 97 euros. I really invite you to join us there. It would be a pleasure for me to spend 3 days with you together, working on your business, really moving the needle and kicking ass and preparing ourselves for the second half of 21. Getting out of this pandemic, getting out of this dark time we all went through in the last 15 months, and prepare ourselves for the time after this time. So if you want to check it out, click on the link which is in the chat, and I would love to see you on this event. All right. So now I really want to tell you a story. We as an organization, in my previous company, we're offering innovation and services to corporates and big mid-size businesses. And hey, we had an employee, which is still around, and he was really into a topic which wasn't that clear to me back then. It was called Lego Serious Play, and I just never really understood what this is all about. Because hey, I mean, what can you do with Lego? Yeah, and he talked about this a lot, and did some workshops with us, and somehow I thought, hey, this is interesting. This is really powerful, because with Lego Serious Play you can work on problems and find solutions which you'd never have found in a different way. And so we actually started using Lego Serious Play internally to run workshops, to work on topics. And we also enhanced our workshops with existing clients and started using Lego Serious Play to enhance the workshops. And also, we started offering this as a standalone service. And I tell you one thing, this blew my mind. Yeah, just because we tapped into this, and I have a slide into this hidden potential of this employee. It really changed the game. We suddenly had requests from big organizations running big Lego Serious Play events. There was one transport company. They wanted to build a network of railways to drive trains around, in a big exhibition hall. We had another company. They wanted to build some towers, to represent the three values of the organization. And we had another company. Wanted to build. I can't remember. It was another big project. So suddenly we are faced with these huge opportunities. With buying Lego for, I don't know, one project was almost 40,000-50,000 euro. Big things. Well, what happened then? Well, you all know, the pandemic hit. And well, in the end, all these projects disappeared because no one was doing on-site events anymore. But hey, this we might pick up in the future. But it only happened because we dived into this hidden potential. And when I show you these two slides here, this shows your expertise and the market needs. So part of your expertise matches part of the market needs, and so you can you can offer your service. But when you tap into this hidden potential, then it's a game changer. Because this hidden potential can not only improve existing services, it can, and you see here in the lower part of this thing, it can extend your services. It can extend your services, and you will be able to offer new things to the market. The question is now, how do you tap into this hidden potential of your team? It's easy. You ask them. Yes, and this is my exercise, my challenge for you. Ask 3 of your employees today or tomorrow morning. Ask them, what other skills and interests do they have? What could they offer to the organization? Maybe they have some interests into a topic which at the first glance has nothing to do with your business. Like this playing with Lego has nothing to do with what we offered. But if you look deeper, then you might be able to utilize this resource. Then you might be able to extend your view and develop a new product or service, or just improve an existing offering for your clients. And again, we have a fantastic worksheet which my team has developed, and this worksheet is there to give you some inspiration. Give you some inspiration to find a different perspective. The challenge is that you ask 3 employees today, or tomorrow, about some thoughts about hidden opportunities in the organization, some skills they possess which you don't know about. And you always think about this example which I told you, the example of Jan from our company, who was very well versed in the Lego CS Play game. And you just write it down. It's a very simple and easy assignment. Nothing complex. Takes you 10 minutes max to talk to these people and to get their views and get their ideas. And then you write it down. And again, I invite you to post this in our event group, to share this with your other attendees, to discuss this. And maybe if you read the hidden potentials of your fellow members, maybe it sparks new ideas. Maybe you discover more things you could utilize. Hey, the world is not just what we have. There's so many opportunities around. There's so many things we could do, so many ways how we could improve what we do, how we do it, how we deliver it. It's just a thought away. You will thank me later. All right? Good. So this is our almost last day. There's another day tomorrow. Again, I invite you to look at the event, which we having in a few weeks, an event which I promise you can change your business life and your personal life. Look at this. If you have questions, come back to me and my team. Otherwise, I see you here tomorrow on Friday, again at 4 p.m. to finish off this week strong. And I wish you a fantastic afternoon, a good morning. I see you in about 24 hours. 23 hours.